Welcome to the Sally Math Excellence Competition 6, round 6. Today I will talk about the answers and the solutions to all the questions. Okay, let's begin. In question 1, the question asks, 5 men take 28 days to build a boat. Assuming the men work at the same rate, calculate the number of men needed to build a boat in 20 days. So 28 days, this is more than 20 days. But we want to see how many men is needed to build the boat in 20 days, which is a shorter amount of time. So by logic, 5 men will take a longer time than more men, which is greater than 5, to create a boat. So let's take 5 men times 28 days. We will get 140 man days. Let's just call it man days. So with this 140 man days, we divide the answer by 20 since we want to see how we can get the boat in 20 days. So 20 days. 140 divided by 20, our answer will be 7. So for question 1, our answer is 7 men to build a boat in 20 days. Okay, let's go to question 2 now. Question 2. A map is drawn to a scale of 1 to 250,000 cm. If the actual distance between two towns is 7 km, the distance in cm between the two towns on the map. Or find the distance. Forest has an area of 4.5 cm square on the map. So calculate in square km the actual area of the forest. So let's begin to question A, 2A. If the actual distance between the two towns is 7 km, find the distance. So first, let's make the conversion rate. So 1 to 250,000 centimeters. So 250,000 centimeters equals to 2.5 km. So now that we have this conversion rate, it's easier to find the answer. If we do 7 km divided by 2.5 km, our answer will be 2.8 km. So this, not km. For here is km, but our answer, since it's in cm, is cm. So 2.8 cm. So our answer for 2a is 2.8 cm. This is the distance between the two towns on the map. Okay, question 2. A forest has an area of 4.5 cm square on the map. Calculate in square km the area of the forest. Since this is a square measurement, it isn't just a distance, it's like an area now. So we do 1 cm square. Let's put 2, just put 2. 1 cm square times 1 cm square will equal to 2.5 km times 2.5 km, which is like on a real scale since 1 cm is on the map. So 2.5 times 2.5, which is 2.5 squared, we will get 6.25 km square, which is just written as 2 here. So 6.25 km square times 4.5 6.25 times 4.5. Our answer is 28.125. So with the measuring unit, question 2b's answer would be 28.125 square km. Okay, let's go to question 3 now. Question 3, we see a picture here which shows a triangle and some lines. So here's the instructions given. In the diagram, AB, which is line AB, is parallel to D and C, which we can see with the arrows here. And DB meets at E, which is the center point. AB equals to 14 cm and DC equals to 21 cm, which is written here. DE equals to CE. So here the length is the same, 14 and 14. Angle DAC DAC is 67, which is written here also, and DEC is 93. Right. So given that triangle AED and triangle BEC, AED and BEC are congruent, means they are the same thing, but on a different, like a different direction. Triangle ABE is similar to triangle CDE. Okay, so question A, 3A, find BCA, find angle BCE. Okay, so we need to find this angle, this angle. So from what we can do here, first we need to find this angle. Since it's written that they are congruent, this angle will equals to this angle. So first we have 67 here. But how are we going to find this? Because we know a triangle's total sum of angles is 180. So if we find two angles, we can automatically find the other one. But here, you see a straight line. So we can do angles on a straight line, which is 180, which is the angle of a straight line, minus 93, which will be 87. After we get 87, we know the two angles. So 87 plus 63, no, 67 equals to 154. So now that we have 154, we will do 180 minus 154, which equals to 26. So we know that this here, this one, this angle equals to 26 degrees. So since they are congruent, this angle also equals to 26 degrees. So now we know that question 3A's answer is 26 degrees. I just write the O here. Okay, now let's do question 3B. Find the angle BAE. So BAE is triangle. So we need to find A here. But since this shape is irregular in length, you can't use the 90 degrees to minus 67 to find this angle. So to find BAE, we can see that there's a Z here. This Z resembles an alternate angle. So now that we know there's an alternate angle, we just need to find this angle. With the clues given, we see that we have this line and this line, which states that this is an isosceles triangle. So these two angles, the angle here and the angle here will be the same. So we do 180, which is the size of a triangle, minus 93, which we will get 87. 87 divided by 2 to split it in half of the isosceles angles, we will get 43.5 degrees. So now that we get 43.5 degrees here, inside here, since we have the Z angle, which is the alternate angle, automatically here, it will be 43.5 degrees too. So our answer for for question 3B would be 43.5 degrees. Okay, now let's do the last question for question 3. Question 3C. Find the length of B and BD, which is a line. So we know that here E to D is 14 cm. So we already found more than half of the length. So 14 cm, we have it here. We just need to find the length of B to E, which is this part of the line. So the clues given is that triangle ABE is similar to triangle CDE, which means it's proportion to the triangles. So as you can see, here is 21 cm and here is 14 cm. So let's write it down. 21 and 14. So you can see that both of them are multiples of 7. But here since 21 to 14, 21 is 7 times 3 and 14 is 7 times 2. So we know that it's 3 over 2. So using this, I mean not 3 over 2, 2 over 3. 2 over 3 times 14, since the length of this line is 14 cm. So 14 cm times 2 over 3, we will get 9.33333. But 3 is is an is this decimal which never ends. So 9.333 is not the final answer yet, since we need to add with the other 14 to find the length of the total DB line. So 9.33333 plus 14 equals to 23.33333, which is a never ending decimal. Okay, so the recurring decimal 23.3 written on paper could just be a dot added on here. So this will be the answer for question 3C. Okay, let's go to question 4 now, the last question. A bag contains 30 balls, of which X balls are red, 8 balls are blue, and the rest are white. So we don't know how many balls are red and how many are white, but we know 8 are blue. So a ball is drawn at random from the bag. Find the probability of picking. So question a blue ball. So we know that there are 8 blue balls out of 30. So the probability of picking a blue ball, let's simplify this ratio, equals to 4 over 15. So question 4a's answer is, we should write P, which is the probability of a blue ball, equals to 4 over 15. Okay, now let's do question 4b. So a black ball. In this bag, they said that there are red balls, blue balls, and white balls, but they never mentioned a black ball. So the chance of a black ball is 0 over 30. So in other words, you could say it's impossible, but in maths, you would write it as 0 over 30. So now let's do the last question. 4C. If the probability of picking a white ball is 0.2, find the value of X. So 0.2 would equal to 20% or 2 over 10. So we know that 8 balls are blue. So 8 over 30. And then you have 20% of 30 is equals to white. So first let's find 10% of 30. So 30 divided by 100 would equal to 0.3, which is times 10, you get 10%. So 0.3 times 10, you will get 3. So now 3 times 2, so we can get 20%, equals to 6. So 6 plus 8 will equal to 14. And then 30 minus 14, which is like 20% plus 8. So because those are the number of white balls and blue balls added together, so we will get 16. So we know that X is 16 now. So 16 balls are red. Okay, thank you.